Rohingya people originally lived in Myanmar, formerly known as Burma, but after the genocide, over 600,000 of them moved to Southeast Asian countries such as Bangladesh, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and more.
This genocide began in fall of 2016 in Burma. Prior to this happening, the government and military officials disposed of all sharp tools that the Rohingya could have used for self-defense. They took down fencing around homes, made raids easier, gave local Buddhists weapons and training intended for harm, and shut off international aid for the less fortunate Rohingya. At least 12,000 people took part in the ethnic cleansing that started in August. The military claimed that this was only a reaction to the deadly raids laid by the Arkan Rohingya Salvation Army in late 2016. A government spokesman insists there wasn't an ethnic cleansing or a genocide that took place, only human rights violations, which are going to be taken care of by the government. When Myanmar was under full government rule, the U.S. placed sanctions, but once power was shared with civilian governments again, the sanctions were removed. The Myanmar government was held directly responsible for this atrocity.
The Myanmar government were the perpetrators in the Rohingya genocide. They were the ones who threatened the Muslims of Myanmar. The military cracked down on Rohingya Muslims by Myanmar's armed forces and police. The motive was anti-Rohingya sentiment, which was ultimately Islamophobia. As for justice, the United States has confirmed that the Myanmars have committed the genocide. After extensive research, it has been able to be concluded that the army committed the crimes against humanity and war crimes. There has been little to no justice at all against the perpetrators.
Although there has been many deaths in the Rohingya genocide, there has also been many refugees and survivors to tell their stories. Hudson, age 30, said, "The raid on our village started at 3 a.m. I saw a child being thrown into a fire and my sister was raped. The violence continued for hours. We escaped by hiding in the mountains for 2 days. On the way, we found a 10-year-old boy crying that his parents had been killed. He walked with us all the way to the camps. Today, this boy has become a member of my family and we live together." Muhammad, age 11, said, "The army came by and burned my house. My father was shot by a soldier with a gun and died. I was also shot, but we couldn't take care of the wound. As soon as I arrived at Cox's Bazar, I was taken to a hospital and I underwent surgery. I would like to return to Myanmar because my father is there. I want to visit his grave. I think the government of Myanmar should give citizenship to Rohingya. Then we could go home. On our land, we should be able to move freely anywhere as we please. My biggest concern right now is there is no food." Shamsu, age 25, said, "What I am most having trouble with in my life right now is food and clothes. Rice is distributed only once a month, and most of the time I cannot cook because there is no electricity. I don't even have a bucket to fetch water with. I am trying to survive these conditions, but I am slowly losing patience and becoming more anxious." These are all terrible stories, but where there is bad, there's also a tiny bit of good. Down in the area of the genocide, a few Americans have come over to help paint murals with the children. Painting with them helps them cope and feel more relaxed about what's going on around them. Our goal in making this video is to raise awareness to the atrocities and crises happening to the Rohingya. We hope that after watching this, you too are inspired to do more.